Hey guys, I'm back with another video today. This video is kind of very different than the videos that I'm really used to doing. This is going to be a video entitled Coach Fake versus Real, because I know a lot of people, they like to buy fake Coach bags, and there's nothing wrong with that because not all of us can afford the $400 bags, but there are some of those who go on eBay and they want to spend, $300-400, and they should not have to suffer because the person wants to sell them a counterfeit bag. So I'm going to show you a fake bag and go through the ways that you can tell that it's fake, and then the ways that you can tell that it's real. Now, I will say this: if you go to your local Goodwill, you can find some real Coach bags, but you can also find a lot of fake ones. And so now I've spent a lot of research, a lot of time, and so now I'm going to help you guys all try to save a lot of money. Now, this is not a Coach bag. This is just, I don't even know who makes this bag, like Emily or something. I did get this at the thrift store, but the reason I wanted to show this was because on any fake Coach bag, you can tell by the zipper. Now, this zipper is really, really good, but a fake Coach bag, the zipper is not that good of quality, but they also don't have this little tail sticking up. Everything is always everything with Coach is like perfect. So if you see one of these little zippers, you know it's fake, okay? And also on the zipper right here, it'll say like YKK, but a lot of these bags, they generally have like these little leathering things on them. So I'm going to go through fake and just point out how the reasons that I can point out that this is fake. Now, just looking at this, you probably could not tell that this is fake, because I went on eBay and I looked up this bag and I could basically tell which one is fake and which one is real. Now, on the outside, it's really kind of hard to tell because the patterning is not, there is no pattern here, and I'll explain the patterning once I get into the real bag. But basically, on this one, it says Coach Leatherwear in the front, and each Coach bag usually has like these little name tag things with the word Coach on it, but I don't really pay attention to these, except for my other Coach bag that I got the other day. So I'm going to take that back because it has a metal thing, and I just have this gut feeling that it's fake because I've heard if it's metal then it is fake. So the inside, like I've already talked about the zipper, and the other thing that you want to look for is the lining. How good is the lining? Is it a really cheap lining? Is it a really good lining? This one has a very plasticky lining, very, very cheap quality lining. And then the other thing that you can check for, if it has C's, the signature C on the outside, and it has signature C's on the inside, then that means that the bag is a fake. And another way to tell is that the C's, they have to be in a certain pattern. Like, they're in the right pattern right here, but this is a fake, so it doesn't even really matter with the lining. Another very, very important reason that I know that this is a fake is the creed. Now, if you don't know what the creed is basically, it's kind of too hard to see right now, but it's the serial number on the Coach bag itself. Now, another thing I wanted to shout out, just that I thought of, is that these Coach bags, be very careful if you get these at the Goodwill, because Goodwill, they don't know the difference between real and fake. And they will charge you $40-50 for a fake Coach bag, which to me is not right, and they should not be doing that. But I just wanted to throw that out there. Check out the way that they, like everything in the creed, check for misspellings. One thing that kind of bothers me about this creed is the word genuine and leather. There's too big of a space, and that kind of bothers me. One big thing on the creed: look for the stitching. That's very important. You need to check that throughout the whole bag. And there there should be a serial number. Now, generally, a Coach fake bag will not have a, sometimes they won't have a serial number. That off the hand, you know it's a fake. But this one, it's supposed to have, there's supposed to be 4 to 5 numbers, depending upon when it's made, 4 to 5 numbers slash, and then it's supposed to have either 4 to 5 numbers at the end. So, but it's supposed to go letter, number, slash, unless it's 5, and then it's different. Okay, but another key point that I just learned yesterday is that it's going to have the number, it's going to say N0. But in a fake Coach bag, it will have the N, and then it's going to have a big 0. Now, in a real Coach bag, it's going to be small. I don't know if you can see that, but if you can, see how it says N0 in big letters. That especially means that it's a fake. So that is pretty much my tips for a fake Coach bag. So please be very careful when you want to buy a Coach bag from eBay, from I don't know about Amazon, but I know that you can sell a lot of fake bags on eBay. And I, in fact, found this very same bag on eBay with the very same serial number. And I was like, oh my god, this is a fake bag. So the reason I know it's a fake bag is because of the N, the 0. That's how I know that this is fake. Plus the plasticky inside, because Coach, they're not going to charge $400 for a really cheap bag. You know, they make everything high quality. So now on to the real Coach bag. So I'm taking this one back just because it's just not in very good quality. And so yeah, another way that you could tell that this is real that I couldn't really describe in this other purse was, you could tell by the handles, like how good are these little holes, I don't know what they're called, but like these little brass, are they you know, are they still silver is what I'm trying to say. And also what you would want to do is turn them, because they have to be complete. As I know, on some bags they're like, they got like a little groove on it, so that's what you're also not looking for. So you're looking for something that's really sturdy and is really going to hold it really, really well. So that's another tip. Check all the zippers. These zippers are so good and so, like, they work so good. Like I said, check for that little tail at the end. This one doesn't have it. The number on this one, this serial number. Now, I've read that if you call Coach and you read them the serial number, they can tell you, but then on Coach's website, I think they say that they can't, but I'm not really for sure. Now, this is the serial number. I don't know if you could quite see this, but this has the N and then the little 0, and then it's got a number, it's got a letter, a number, a letter, or now, I don't know, but it looks about right, and it feels genuinely, it feels leather, and the stitching looks really, really good. So that's the inside. Also, the inside of this, it's really, really good quality. But also look to see what condition the bag is in. Check to see if it's like really cheap quality on the outside, and this is not. One main way that you could tell that the bag is fake versus real, if you just look at it. Now, the pattern of the C's has to be aligned starting down the middle. Now, generally, this is what happens. You can see the C pattern. All the C's are in 2s, and they mirror each other. And the thing is that when there's the seam like that, they do not overlap and they mirror each other. So like this. And so if you look like that, that is one big way to tell that it's fake. Or I mean, it's real. But just because it's like that doesn't mean anything, because I have a bag that is the same way. And it has it has the very same pattern, you know, and it looks all real, but it's got that little metal hook, the little metal name tag, which kind of scares me. But one reason is that little number sign, the Creed. So yeah. So I just wanted to show you guys that just because the pattern looks right on the inside, don't be fooled. Still check everything. So that is pretty much everything that my tips for finding a legitimate Coach bag. I know that you can try to Google it, but that really doesn't help because there's a lot of fake numbers out there. Also keep in mind of if they start with the letters TN or NT, that's also not a good sign either. And I think after M through Z, those are fake serial numbers also. And they do not have in the beginning, again, they do not have 3 numbers. They either have 4 or 5. In the beginning. After the dash, they should always have either 4 or 5 after the dash and before the dash. So, there you go. If you guys have any other questions, please feel free to let me know. Thank you guys so much for watching and have a good day. Bye!